Now here's meteorologist Pete Mangione with your live Pinpoint Doppler 12 Futurecast.
Well, let's get you right to the main weather headline of the day. That is the threat of some strong thunderstorms this evening. And with these storms, we could see damaging winds, torrential downpours, large hail. In fact, a flash flood watch in effect starts at 4 o'clock and goes all the way through tomorrow morning. Now, keep in mind, everybody has a chance of seeing these threats through the evening and overnight hours. However, the most likely locations to see this, where the storms will probably be stronger, would be western Rhode Island into Connecticut. In the meantime, we're tracking showers on live Pinpoint Doppler 12, not finding much at all, a few specks of green. Most of the afternoon will end up quiet and kind of like this. We're mostly cloudy in Providence right now. The temperature is 75, dew point 63. Winds are out of the southwest at 9 miles an hour. Currently 76 in Taunton, 74 New Bedford, 73 Newport, 73 in Smithfield, and 74 in Westerly. Now, as we go out to the satellite picture, notice that I'm picking up some cracks in the cloud cover. These cracks indicate sunshine. Some of the sunshine moves through this afternoon. In fact, the more sun that we get, the better the chance of some of these storms. Heat kind of acts as fuel to these storms, so that's what we're watching as we go into the afternoon. Now, here is a warm front. This will gradually nudge its way towards the Rhode Island-Connecticut border by the time we get into the afternoon, and that's why the threat of those showers holds off for most of the day. But by 5, 6 o'clock, the chance of some showers and storms in northwestern Rhode Island, and then that threat moves in towards the coast as we go into the evening and overnight hours. In terms of tornadoes, I'm expecting the threat of some isolated tornadoes, which is there, to remain well off to our west. We're talking Pennsylvania, Connecticut, western Massachusetts. I mean, there's a slight chance we'll have to watch this threat as we go throughout the later hours of this evening, but I'm expecting this kind of activity to remain to our west, so that's good news. Damaging winds are still possible, especially as we get into the overnight hours. But here's the good news: if you have plans for this afternoon, most of the day ends up dry. By around 5 o'clock in the afternoon, the threat of some of those stronger storms moves in. Temperatures in the 80s today. It really depends on how much sunshine we get. The more sun we get, obviously, some locations could be into the mid-80s. It's going to be very humid. In fact, the humidity sticks around for the next several days. Cumberland gets up to 81 degrees, Burrillville 81, and Scituate gets up to around 82. For eastern Massachusetts, we're talking about temperatures in the low 80s as well. 83 New Bedford, 82 in Plymouth. Taunton 83 degrees, Middletown, Little Compton, high temperature around 81. Again, most of the day ends up rain-free. Then the chance of some showers and storms moves in as we go into the overnight hours. So at the beach today, keep your eye to the sky. I mean, most of the day should be okay. There will be a moderate risk of some rip currents. And then on the water, of course, be aware of the threat of some storms. We have a high tide on the way at 2:12 in the afternoon, a low tide at 6:52 in the morning. And then the best chance of these storms, some of them could be strong, would be overnight from about 8 o'clock through midnight, especially along the coast. So the threat starts in northern Rhode Island around 5 or 6 o'clock, shifts to the coast after around 8 o'clock, and stays with us through the overnight hours. 7-day Futurecast isn't the best one for the next several days. Tomorrow, 86 degrees with the chance of some showers and storms. Saturday, chance of storms, not a washout. And then Sunday, we gradually push away the threat of showers. The humidity drops, much more pleasant from Monday into Tuesday. But obviously, it could be a very active evening here in the Pinpoint Weather Center. I will be here with Tony helping me out this evening, and stay tuned.